Tav, can I get your thoughts after that 120 minutes? Quite incredible, and the players put so much into the game.
Yeah, the lads all put a lot into the game. We came up short. So that's one that obviously hurts. We tried to put everything into the game, going 10 men. Probably mid first half. So we limited their chances as much as we could. We defended as much as we could. We got ourselves back into the game. And then it's obviously small details when we conceded that second goal in extra time where, we've got to do a little bit better. So we'll obviously look back on it tomorrow. We can take obviously some positives, but ultimately we wanted to get ourselves in the final. We've not done that, so it's disappointing in that aspect. But we've got to obviously pick ourselves up now, and we've got a big game on Thursday.
Yeah. Can I ask you about the first half performance? The team obviously started on the front foot after a couple of good victories. There was a couple of missed chances in that first half, which proved costly.
Yeah, I felt that we could have been more clinical with our chances because we created some good chances, and I think even throughout the game we could have been a little bit more streetwise. Cass gets put in, edge of the box, he gets touched, and if you're a little streetwise, you could go down, and ultimately they could get a man sent off, and you could get a penalty or free kick. But it's just little things like that, just game management. But we have to be more clinical in a game like that because we created good chances. So that's a disappointing one as well.
Yeah, can I get your thoughts on the red card and the way the team reacted after that?
Obviously, I was close. I understand what he's saying with the force, and he's not obviously meant it. But then I expect, the same aspects, the same decision making throughout the game when Jack gets a stamp on his head, and obviously when Dio gets a studs into his belly. So and the ref told me that it's the force of it, but it's still, I think it's the intent. I think it's not my decision. That's no excuse. I felt obviously the boys responded well with 10 men, but we just got to pick ourselves back up.
What does it say about the group, the fact that they showed so much fighting spirit? As we've said, in that second half, you obviously scored with a wonderful penalty, and at that stage, you were still very, very, very much in the game. Yeah,
I felt that we could get ourselves really, really back into the game at half time, even with 10 men. Obviously, we did. Then I felt that we could still kick on, but we obviously have to be clinical in both boxes. And that's obviously what defines games like this. So we'll look back on it tomorrow, and we're looking to get stronger because obviously the past two performances we've been building in the right direction as a team performance. I think we showed the character and effort in as a team today, but we fell short. So we've obviously got to look ourselves on that.